everyone, and welcome to Curly and Yarny. Here it's Milena, and today we will be preparing for the holiday season, and we will be weaving cotton dish towels with a Christmas theme. So, here's the yarn we're going to use to weave those cotton dish towels. So the concept of this project will be rustic Christmas. So this is why I chose those colors. So instead of choosing white, I chose more of a beige. The exact color is ivory, and I felt like these colors will really help to make my dish towel more rustic, to give it more like a country kind of vibe. Then I chose those two colors. So I have dark green, which I think the exact name is dark olive, and I also have red wine, which are also again two darker colors. They're not so bright. I didn't want to have bright colors for those dish towels, so using those darker tones will also get me this kind of more classic rustic feel in the dish towels. So all of them are cotton from Maurice Brassard. They are the size 8-2 cotton. I will be weaving the dish towels using my 15 Heddle, and I will not double the threads, so I will have one thread in each slot and one thread in each hole, so I will have an EP of 15. So if you would like to buy the exact same yarn that I used in today's project, you can. It is available through the Rollery website. I have provided a link in the description down below. Please note that this is an affiliate link, which means that if you click on it and you make a purchase, I would receive a small commission from it at no more cost to you. It's really just something that helped me keep going. So the pattern for the dish towels will be mostly plaid, and I will show you how I planned the plaid using my computer. I use Excel, which is a tool pretty much everybody has at home. So I will explain you how I calculate everything and how this pattern came out. Here's my Excel spreadsheet. So this is what my pattern will look like once it's all finished warping. But before going deep into this pattern, I want to show you my very simple calculation for the project. So the project, I want my dish towels to be 24 inches wide. And as I said, I'm going to use my Heddle size 15, which means there's a 15 ends of threads per inch. If you do 24 times 15, that means I'm gonna have 360 ends in my project. So to plan the pattern, I didn't want to have 360 little lines there, so I decided to cut it in half, because I will be direct warping my project, which means that every time that I'm going to pull a loop, I'm gonna have two ends, so two threads of yarn. So I decided to plan for 180 loops of yarn right there. So every time that you see one line like this or like this, it means this is two ends or two threads of yarn. So let's go back to the pattern. So there it is. The way I plan it, I always start from the middle. I really like to have a symmetrical pattern. So in the middle here, I have like blocks of patterns. So there's the first block right here, which is mostly red with a bit of green and a bit of ivory. So this is really my middle block. And then I have two other blocks that are identical, of mostly green with a little bit of red and a little bit of ivory. And then separating those blocks, I have mostly ivory color, and I've added a few touches of color here and there. So again, this is a very planned out pattern. This is very symmetrical. So the way to read it and the way to start warping with it, you will see I'm gonna start right here. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see better. So I have already labeled with numbers. So I have 1 up to 9 right here. So this means that I'm going to start warping with the ivory color, and I'm going to do 9 loops, which will translate into 18 ends. And then I'm going to cut it, attach it, and I'm going to continue warping with the green color. So here I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to be doing 4 loops of green, which translates into 8 threads, so 8 ends, and I'm gonna keep going like that until the end of the pattern. So now I'm gonna start warping. So I will show you a little bit how I do it, and then we'll be able to start weaving. So now I have the 9 loops of ivory, which means 18 threads, and I'm gonna, if you follow the pattern, and now I have to do 4 loops of green, so 8 threads of green. Welcome back. So I finished the warping and I've started weaving. I decided to weave a little bit before showing you so that you see what's happening right there. So as I told you before, this warp will make 2 dish towels, and I will make 2 different dish towels. I will make 2 different patterns, and we want to show you all the possibilities you have when you have a colorful warp like that. There's more than just one way to go with this. But now I'm gonna focus mainly on the first dish towel. So for the first one, I'm making more of kind of a plait effect. So I'm doing the same strategy that I did in my video weaving plait. So what I do basically is that I will make a stripe of every color that I meet in the warp. So going from right to left, I will do a stripe of each color, and each of these stripes, I will make sure that it becomes kind of a square. This will make the kind of plait effect. This time around, this is not a balanced weave, so I don't have as many threads in 1 inch of warp as in 1 inch of weft. It's a little bit off, so I'm not too scared about that. What I do is just that once I weave and it looks like a square, I stop and I change color to the next one. So I started with the ivory color, but now it's on the roller. So I did a square of the ivory, then the green, the ivory, and now here it's the red, ivory again, and green, and so on. So I just followed like this. You can see it makes kind of a diagonal of every time I met one of the color in the warp. The best example would be looking right here. It really makes like a square. You can see how all the colors meet. And I will keep on going like that until the end of my first dish towel. A rule of thumb for a nice large dish towel, I weave for about 1 meter, which is 40 inch. So I'll keep going and I'll meet you afterwards for the second one. Welcome back. So I've actually finished weaving the second dish towel. I wanted to show you the pattern on the loom, but it's much larger scale of a pattern, so I think it's just better if I cut it off and I show you once it's off the loom. So let's cut it. welcome back. And now both my dish towels have come out of the bath, they have been hemmed, and they are ready to go. They're ready to be gifted away, so I really wanted to show you again one more time. So here is the first one, the one that's mostly played, that I showed you quite a lot in the video. So here is the final effect. And now is the second dish towel, the one I didn't show you so much, because as you can see, the pattern is really much, you can see here how much of a larger scale it is. So there's like different parts of the pattern. So I'm gonna go step by step on how I wove it. So for the first part was 6 inches of plain weave with the ivory color, very simple. Then I did one block of color. So the block of color is exactly the same sequence as here, as in the middle block of my warp. And then for the middle of my dish towel, I did 5 blocks of ivory color separated by one line. Well, it's actually two, two peaks of red. So all of these blocks are 3.5 inches long. So 3.5, then one line of red, and so on for 5 blocks, which led me to quite almost the end of the dish towel. So I did a second block, which is exactly the same as the first one, so those two are the same. And I finished off with another 6 inches of plain ivory weave, which makes the dish towel just like that. I'm really happy of how it turned out, because I have the same warp for the 2 dish towels, but the effects are very different, and I think there's even more patterns it would be possible to make. So that's a good example of how limitless Rouge Heddle Loom, well, just weaving is. So with the same warp you can make quite a lot of different patterns. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to take time to wish you a Merry Christmas, and thank you for watching.